Hi, and welcome. This is Gail. Excuse me. Today, I thought I would proceed with Roxy's weekly challenge, and this one involves, you guessed it, excuse me, envelopes. Junk mail envelopes. So, I have a variety of those. These are very narrow. You can see as compared to these, there's a good half-inch, excuse me, less in this one. And then this one is smaller yet than this one by about a half-inch. So, if you want to know the exact size, this one is excuse me, 1, 2, 3.5 inches wide, and I'm telling you, all of a sudden the sneezing. Excuse me, and about 8 3/4 inches long or tall. So, the other one is the same height, 8 3/4, but it's a little wider, so let's see how wide it is. 1, 2, 3, 3 7/8 wide, which would mean that the last one which is about 1/4 of an inch taller, is how much wider? It's a full 4 inches wide, okay? So that gives you some idea of the junk mail I'm dealing with. So, alrighty, so let me just show you what the deal is. Things you need to consider in using your junk mail envelopes is how long do you want it? Notice this is a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet right here. And if I'm going to use this envelope with it, it's just a hair too long, like maybe about 1/4 of an inch, if I want it to be exactly the same length as the page. So, when I did my sample, I did cut it off about 1/4 of an inch. So, because I didn't want it to be over the page height. Okay, now, the other thing is if you are using half ones, which is part of her challenge, or something less than the full page, you might want to measure and decide exactly how tall you want those, because maybe you want something special to fit inside. So just kind of keep that in mind. So let me first of all show you. This is a sample of the tall one done. And I did use scraps of scrapbook paper for this one. But it looked really plain when I was done with it. So I decided, okay, let's stamp. So I did some script, some butterflies, and then I decided to go ahead and decorate it. Some fabric, some lace or doily trim here, some threads, a butterfly, this cute little girl fairy, dream big, and the number 63, which is a freebie from either Tracy Fox or Artie Mays, Andrea Allen. On the back, I left it plain because do I want to use that for journaling, or when I use this as a flip in my book, will I want to decorate it? Now, the other part of this challenge is you want to leave enough to be able to attach this to the edge of your page. Now, I will say that the first group of envelopes that I have are so narrow that there isn't a whole lot left if you want to keep an even amount on either side of the window envelope. So makes it so you just have a smidgen, but it's enough to attach. And you can also use washi if you think it's not enough. So we'll flip over the edge of your page however you would like it. Now, I did do, using book page, I did make a tag. Now, I kind of went old school with this. I love Andrea Allen, Artie Mays, and her artwork, and so I followed her direction in terms of this is book page, then I just sewed it a little bit, and then I used my Distress Oxides and put those on. Then I did some splatter, and then I did some stamping, and then I added the tab. And it's like that on both sides. And these are some Tim Holtz stamps, old one of his stamp sets, but a winner, you know, just a winner. Now, this does go all the way down. I'm not going to fight with it right now. But anyhow, and then on the inside, I did put attached to the envelope piece of the scrapbooking paper and this cutesy little girl here. You could leave that open and then decorate the inside of the envelope itself, or just use your tag as the decoration inside the window. It's up to you. But that's one of the tall ones. Then Rachel mentioned, you know, doing sort of a half envelope. Now, let me tell you, by cutting off part of the envelope, and save that because you will use it for a pocket or something else later on. But let me see how tall this is. So let's go about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5¼ inches, basically. Now, you decide, is that a height you want? Smaller, shorter? You can do whatever. It's fine. Cut it off at the length that you want. Or don't cut it off and keep it long. It's up to you, totally. However, I did cut this off, again, because these were the narrow envelopes. You have to, you know, if you want this equal, you don't have much here in order to hook it on and make it a flip, but it works. I've tried. It works. Okay? These are some Amity Bloom papers for the most part, some die cuts, and a little bling. And then on the back, I did use the papers again. I did make a little card that fits in the window. Very simple, though. Very, very simple writing on the back, okay? So there's that one. And I did do another sample. This one is just all kinds of different papers. Here's a West Virginia map, music paper with some design. I think that might have been antique papery. These are some of my flour sack fabrics. Again, more of the flour sack fabrics. And then matte. I did make a card inside. I love those little girls, the little fairies. Very simple card on tea-dyed paper. Little love sticker, little ladybug, die cut, the little girl, and the number up here, the cute little tab. I don't remember where I got these tiny tabs, so I'm going to have to see if I can search for those. This is just a piece of, it's not really cheesecloth because it has a tighter weave, but I really like it a lot, so I kept it pretty simple. Okay, and I didn't decorate the inside because I was putting that in as my decoration, but it's totally up to you. Okay, so, oops, okay. Well, before I get started, I forgot these were in the pile, but I'll show you anyhow. So when I was doing the tag, I decided to do some more pieces in the Andrea Allen format, and there's another one, and again, old book pages, some gesso, distress oxides that I smudged on or splatted or whatever. This one actually had a little bit of glimmer mist sprayed on it in sort of a light burgundy color already. So these will either be made into journaling cards or pockets or what have you. And here's something else that I've been working on, and if you want me to show you how, I will. These are cute little pockets designed by Gail Augustinelli. You really can just go over to her channel and she shows you how to make them. These are great for using up those 6x6 paper pads or 8x8 paper pads because you can get like 3 out of a page along with. These are compatible papers. So there are 4 different compatible papers. Once you cut the strips, you can get 3 of these little square out of each. Maybe 4, depending upon how you put them together. But anyhow, so you can see there's a tag there in that pocket. Here's the pocket, oh, and a tag there. Here's another one with the tag, and here's the last one with the tag. So it's basically the strips woven. It's very clever. Gail came up with a great design. Then it looks cute on the back if you have double-sided paper. These tags I made a little bit bigger. And then here we have it in a different design. These were compatible papers and one of those paper pads. So super easy, super fun. Just another idea. Okay, let's get started with our challenge. And I know that Rachel kept the pockets kind of on the top instead of on the bottom. You can put them wherever you want. Truly, you can. Okay. These two are similar. So, I want to make sure that I get these cut. See, there's just a smidgen there, but you don't want that. Now, do I want to cut it off the top or the bottom? I'm going to say cut it off the bottom because you don't have much space up here near the top. Am I brave enough to do 2 at once? What the heck? I sure am. These scissors, by the way, are awesome. They look terribly filthy right now, but these are Fiskars, and they really help if you have arthritis or hand issues. I love them. My daughter got them for me for birthday or Mother's Day. I can't remember, but a holiday. So, just using my paper as my guideline. Seriously, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, but I want to keep that paper so I know. So, the other thing that you want to do then is you want to snip the top. And just snip. Okay, now, she also then, instead of I glue this down. That's my next step. I'm back to using my glass mat because it just works so well with doing the, the mixed media. It wipes right off. And believe it or not, it is clean, but the papers underneath apparently have some paint on them, so it doesn't look great. Okay, now, you can see on either side here, I have about an inch here. So if I want an inch here, that takes me to that first fold here. Okay, that fold. So that means that I want to fold that first. But you can see it doesn't give you a lot to play with. You could probably, now that I'm thinking about it, extend it when you glue paper on it. Just glue on more paper, right? A longer piece. That's a great idea. That's what I think I'll do. Then I have more. Okay, wow, we solved that problem, didn't we? Okay, so, but you do want to slit this open now because you want that to hook on to your paper. So, I'm just taking a hair off. Yeah, I am. See, just a smidge. Just enough to open it up. Obviously, you can use your cutter if you want to. For me, it's just as easy to use my scissors. Okay, so now you're pretty much open all the way, too. So, if you want to just glue something down inside as your backdrop for that, you can. Now, before we do that, though, let's get all of the envelopes ready, shall we? So, gonna snip some more. Gotta glue this before I can, yeah, you know what I mean. Gotta glue it before I can cut it. I know that's weird, but... Okay, so that's glued now. But I want to cut a smidgen off. Now, if I were to put the window at the bottom, I'd be cutting the other side, wouldn't I? Okay. And what I'm doing, I have a little bag off to my right that's hanging, that I use to put my trash in. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and fold this. Okay. All right, so I have those two done. Now, how about the next three? They're all the same. Let's cut those off. And what I have done is I purchased the new something shabby kit from Andrea Artie Mays, and I want to be able to put her little journaling cards in there. Now, her newer cards are thinner, but in terms of height, they're all about this height, okay? So if I put that in there, and then I have to allow for there being glue. Let's go right about here, shall we? Okay, we'll save the part that we cut off because we can use that as a pocket later for something else. But if you want to know exactly, that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7/8 inch tall. If I were you, I'd just cut 5, right? Just cut it at 5. Okay. So now, again, we have this is going to go in there, so you want to make sure, okay, that'll be able to go this way further because that, okay, so how much do you want to turn over? I'm measuring, and I'm going to say, yeah, you could do about 3/4 of an inch. I'm just going to take it to the edge of that. Okay. Will that still fit in there with room to spare? Yes. Okay. So that's what I'm doing now. I have to glue that down as always. Okay. So now, I want to cut that just a smidge. And now I have to decide which way I want it to go. Do I want it to go that way? Or do I want it to go that way? I think for this one I want it to go that way, right? Doesn't matter. It can go either way. But let's go ahead and glue these down. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. And now I'm going to fold them. And I have that mark there, so that makes it pretty convenient. Okay. I just fold them at the bottom of that. But if you don't have a mark like that, then you're gonna want to measure. And again, I'm cutting off just a smidge. Just enough to open it up. Okay. Here we go. And again, I kind of like it like that opened here, but I probably should do one that's open the other way, right? In case you want it that way. All right, there we go. So I have one more I can cut. That's this one, and if I want this at the top, then I need to glue this down. Okay. Now, I think I told you to just go ahead and do 5. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. Pardon the sniffles after the sneezing attack. Now I seem to be sniffling, huh? Okay, I just want to mark it with something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, right about there. Okay, I know you can't see that because it's off to the side, but trust me, it's there. And to get a nice even line, I'm going to fold it up like so. Now, you know, I was real tempted earlier when I was making my samples to fold this up, but remember, we've done that pocket already with Rachel, so let's do what she's doing. Okay, and also I think I will make sure we cut open the top. And this has to be cut so we can, oops, that was a little too close. Here. So we can now, this has about 3/4 of an inch on that side. So that's going to be about there. If we were going to fold it to the same size. That leaves a super narrow window, doesn't it? So we're not going to do that. Let's just fold it like we did on the other ones. Right there under that mark. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so now we are ready to decorate. So, why don't we start with a tall one first? And for that one, I was thinking, where's that paper? There's this pretty paper. Okie dokie. So, this is from the Shabby, Something Shabby kit, right? So, do that. Here's going to be my little tear ruler for now. Yeah. Okay. That there. And then I'm not gonna Oopsie, here we go. There's that. Ooh, that's really pretty paper, isn't it? Yummy. Okay. Then how about we do nice big strip across here. Oh, I love that butterfly though. I don't want to cut that off. Okay. Now, if we're going to do a big strip across here, like I had mentioned, we should add some paper on to make that flap a little bit wider, right? So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna add some paper to it, right? But I don't want to add too much. Yeah, let's do about like that. Okay. Super cool. Okay. So oops, I wasn't thinking I should have glued on that edge. But you can see it will stick. Okay, so I've got that. Now we've got to get in here. And in here. I really like that butterfly. So we could put that down here maybe. that isn't good. So we could put that down here. Just tear across that. I just want that on there. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that can go on there like that. But then I gotta have something in here, don't I? So let's put this on here first. We'll put that there. But it doesn't have to be that long, and we could use what's left up at the top. So see, that can get torn off about here. So, right there. That should work. There's some overlap, I know, but that's okay. Okay, and then we can put this up here. So that works. Let's do that first. Okay. Haven't even asked how you all are doing today. I hope everyone is doing well, having a great day. It's sunny here, but cool. So, we'll take sunny. We had rain yesterday and the day before, part of the day. So, we needed it though. Okay, so this is going to be kind of, they're pale colors, but I like them that way. Kind of muted. Or else that's how my printer printed them. Sometimes I'm not sure, because they'll look more vibrant on my computer screen, and then I print them and I'm like, huh? So, I don't know, but that's what I have. So, that's really pretty. I do like that a lot. Indeed I do. Okay. I guess I could have done the back at the same time, but wasn't thinking. Okay. Let's see here. I'm kind of feeling like, why am I tearing this up when I could just adhere the whole sheet to it, right? But now the issue is it isn't wide enough, right? So I do have this, which is want to see how wide I want it to go out, though. Yeah. If I go this way, yeah, let's do that. And how far does this go over? So we'll put that past there. Excuse me. So, like, there. Right? It's kind of crooked, but yeah, that will work. Okay. Yeah. Let's put that on first. And why am I not using my glue book? I need to find that. I know I don't need that whole length. So, about like that, huh? Yeah. Okay. And again, I forgot and put glue all the way to the edge when I didn't need to. Okay. And then I'm going to do like that. Then I need a piece down here, which that's not going to be long enough. But if I turn it that way, it could be. Right? Because there's nothing that says it has to be. Okay, where's my roller? Okay. Alright, let's glue that down. This is really a pretty printable kit. Just gorgeous. And she's given us a lot of freebies with it as well, so it was like, yeah, you can't not buy this one. You have to buy it. Okay. again, this is the back. That doesn't mean that I might not decide that I want to decorate it as well. So, yep. Uh-oh, almost. Now I need something inside. Could work. Okay, let's start. And then okay, so there's that. Perfect. So now let's see. Where did I say the fold was on this now? Can't find it. It's right here on this one. That makes it about an inch. So that would make it right about that line there. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Because I just want to make sure that I have enough. Okay. So then, now I'm going to glue just here and on the bottom. And then along that 1-inch edge here. Being careful to leave. See, it'll close up there, but then it will fit. Still, I'll still have an inch to play with on the edge to wrap it onto the page. So that's perfect. Okay, so there's my basic envelope, and they are long, thin ones. Okay, there's that one done. Let's do a small one next, shall we? Okay, and for this one, let's use, let me get these out of the way. These are to help us when it comes time to decorate. Let's use which one? Well, let's use this for right here, because it already has a little bit of there. Okay, so we'll put that on. Alrighty, then let's see if we can do that whole piece there. How about we use this? These are Amity Bloom. That works. See, I pressed so hard, I squished the glue. There we go. Okay. And I kind of like putting that design over on the bottom this time. Yeah. Okay. And, oops, there we go. Better snip that off before it does that again. Yeah. Okay. And now up here and up here. Kind of like that. Yeah, I do. So, okay. Perfect. Number 10. See a little of that glue there. I don't want that on there. Well, if you can believe it, that means that my time is up. Oh, and you know, The other thing about this one is there's no glassine, no see-through, no acetate, nothing down there. So that's kind of weird, huh? But, well, let me finish up the front of this. And then down here we could use that. Right? Yeah, let's do that. Don't know where our time goes. It just seems like so fast and it's gone. Okay, there's that piece down here. I'm gonna trim that off. Okay. Now let's finish up the back. So I don't know what I'll do there since the window's open. I suppose it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so should I just do that and call it good enough? Kind of feeling like, yeah. So let's do that. Because why reinvent the wheel? It's already kind of patchworky looking, and right? Right. Okay. So I am just going to glue on here, and it looks like I'm at the bottom of the glue stick already. The stuff just doesn't seem to last. I go through a lot. Okay, gotta get a new one real quick here. Again, pardon the sniffles. I don't know what that was with the sneezing, and now I've got the sneefles as a result. So, okay. Doesn't really matter which way this goes, does it? I don't know. I think there. Oh yeah, where's my rolly thing? That's what I haven't. Okay, now we can see right here is where the fold is, okay? So we need to keep that in mind because we're now gonna glue along here, which is the bottom, and then up the side. Leaving that flap open to attach it onto the side of the page. Okay. Alrighty. So there's that and there's that. Then we have decorating to do. Well, didn't get a whole lot done. That's because I chatted too much at the beginning, I believe. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are ready to get decorated and papered. And we only have 2 that are papered that want, you know, the little decorating on front. Okay, but that's good. We're ready to roll with those. So, thanks for joining me, and be sure to check out Rachel's challenge. It's called Roxy's Weekly Challenge. The info will be in the description box below, and as always, I will show you the completed envelopes and what goes inside before I do the next weekly challenge. So thanks for stopping by. Find your joy. Focus on that joy. Get out there and create something. Make some art. Have some fun. And please stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.